So
Yeah.
there we
Come on
go.
again.
The record hit start recording and we are live.
Alrighty. So, we enter in on the continent of Wustrin. It is a single landmass known in this known world. And Wustrin is all that's known in the world. The ocean extends far beyond anyone's ever dared to venture. If it goes around the world, just ocean? Possibly. There might be other continents out there, who knows? But this is all you all know. The various regions, countries in Wustrin each have their own identities, each have their own ways of life. You have the Empire of Durland, a war culture made up of various castles, lords, fiefdoms, sort of a old Holy Roman Empire, expansive, and used to fight a lot more, but has been since almost essentially knocked back to their small little areas where they started off with. The local free cities, who have a sort of Renaissance Italy vibe about them. They're each one of their cities having a different array of knowledge, science, medicine, art, and trade. Lots and lots of trade. Athan, essentially a Nordic paradise, very similar to a game that Bethesda likes to release every 3 years because they want to remind us that yes, that happened. Essentially like Skyrim in the way it was made. Various jarls, holds, and a very honor-bound sort of fighting society that can be a little bit uninclusive to other groups. They have since recently gone in conflict with Durland. The Kingdom of Barak, large ancient kingdom, through political maneuvering and trade and its own sort of conquering, it has swallowed up other kingdoms that used to exist, but Barak is all that is known now. Barak will accept you, all of you, but you must submit to the king and commit his rule. You can keep your way of life under it. It's very diverse, very open, but you must submit to the king. This Digby Theocracy, a small little nation on the bottom part of Barak. It is where all the highest religious minds of the world, the known world, have studied, learned, and basically the origin of most of the world's religions in this continent. The Kyoto Confederacy to the east is essentially the outcasts of this world. The Arakoa, changelings, people that other nations would think are a little bit weird or odd, they find homes in Kerrupt. They accept them. You can be you're tired, you're hungry, you're weak, essentially. There's a bit of a blank spot you see there. That is the void. When people go there, they don't come back. It is a mountainous range, and no one knows of anyone who's survived in there, gone in there, survived. It's essentially banned from settlement and banned from exploration. The Principality of Gratnesia to the far west used to be a little bit of parts of Kingdom of Iraq and other independent nations. It was founded by Gratnis, a former prince of Kingdom of Iraq who was overlooked in the line of succession and essentially pulled a Bender Rodriguez and said, I'm going to make my own nation with blackjack and hookers. And pretty much did. It is free flowing, free thinking, free ideals, and they live off that freedom. Can have a problem with banditry and pirates there, but that's the cost of freedom, and people are willing to pay it. All of you have made your way towards that last place, Gartnesia, for one specific purpose. Throughout the known world and various cities, important cities, capitals, there has been a distribution of pamphlets, flyers, for a wizard by the name of Murtok. Murtok is well known, very old, very experimental, and has battled demons, monsters, um, put armies at peace. Essentially, think of them like a more experimental, crazier Gandalf. He's been advertising that he is looking for some slightly newer adventurers, because it's nothing too big to his knowledge, to help him recover some items. He will pay well, give knowledge, possibly give a little tutoring for those magically inclined, or favors, possibly, depending on what you do for him and how the lengths at which you do so. Very tempting offer for everyone, whether if you're looking for just gold, you're looking for knowledge, looking for riches, looking for help. Murdoch can probably provide it. And it's good. It might be nice to get on his good side. So, some of you seeking purpose, some of you seeking knowledge, you make your way to the Principality of Grodnesia, or Murdoch's tower. In the northern stretch of Grodnesia, there is a sort of a foothold mountainous area that runs right about here on the map. And these foothills, think of very much like a highlandish area for Scotland. It's treacherous terrain to travel, a little difficult, cold, rainy, not very pleasant, but for the reward that lies on the end of it, worth it. We open up with a Warforged, standing at about 5'7". Looks like a scarf on him. You're walking in these foothills and you don't see too much, just hear the birds, the cold rain on your outer. It's a bit uncomfortable, but you kind of trudge on. Eventually, passing over one of the hills, you see in the distance what appears to be a tower. It is large, roughly at about 80 feet high, and has a few little side structures underneath, like little rooms or little outlying circular indents, maybe something, maybe just like a side room as you're climbing up the tower. But they have windows and portcullis, and you can see, okay, this is a fairly well constructed tower, but the fields around it seem empty. And as you walk forward towards it, you feel almost something kind of like a small resistance to it, almost like you're walking through like a sort of bubble. Feels weird, but then where there was once nothing in these highlands, nothing at all, you see there is a tournament constructed. Tents, like a large pit with a roped off ring to it. People walking around, but this was completely invisible and not heard at all from before this sort of bubble. It appears that more than a few people have taken this offer for a bit of busy work from Murtok. But it doesn't look like everyone's been sent away, so they might still be looking for work. As you head down your Warforged body, making its way towards what appears to be a large central tent, different colors, each little line on the tent. One of those old circus tents that have the different like alternating colors of like red and white, but each one of those stripes is a different color. You can see there's a queue lining up for it. Takes a little while to get through the queue, but as you get up to the desk inside the tent, you can see there's a man there, a sort of chainmail armor shield against his desk, gray hairs, bit of a beard, kind of watching with a sort of unamused expression. What is your name, Warforged?
The name's Ace.
Ace. And what is your specialty?
I dabble in a little, let's just say, procurement of special items.
Treasure hunter. Okay. And what would you bring to a team?
Well, I'm rather good at sneaking around, disabling traps and whatnot.
Right. Quick-handed. Are you traveling with anyone, or are you by yourself?
I'm myself at the moment.
Right. He goes over to a little book and tears out a piece of paper and hands you number 35. Go to tent 35. You'll find the group we're assigning you with there.
Ooh, one off my lucky number.
I'll try better next time.
I will head away.
Ace, as you make your way through the tents, through the campground, you can see there appears to be a large ring in the middle of all this. You can see a group of people fighting what appears to be some sort of monstrosity. It looks almost like a large worm, purple, and it seems to be burrowing, but it doesn't seem to be going outside the ring, held in there with some magical means. Above the ring on one side, you can see there is a large platform with a old man sitting in, stroking his long beard, staff leaning against him, watching a group of people fight very haphazardly. He does not look impressed. They all seem to be sort of trying to be heroes, from what you can tell. They're not very coordinated, but they're brave. They look fairly tough and resilient. Do you stay to watch the fight, or do you go to the tent?
I'll stick around a little bit, watch the fight, but more keeping an eye on the people actually watching the fight.
Okay.
See if anyone's really distracted.
Okay, there are a few people who are fairly enamored with this fight, sort of talking over to each other. You can hear one of them goes, "Ugh, they're not working well together. Let's see. You gotta have a little bit of courage like this, but you need to work well together. You're not gonna get pulled on for this job if you're not working together. This worm is fairly strong, and oh, he's gonna get caught out alone." And you watch as the worm just burrows down on what appeared to be some sort of a monk of some kinds, unarmed, running up to try and punch this thing, and just gets swallowed by this worm. So it buries into the ground. Idiot.
Ooh, not that dude's day.
Hmm? No, it's not. He looks at you before glances at you before turning back to the ring. Well, let's see. Well, they're going to continue this. The fight continues on for a bit. They don't seem to be taking any sort of measurements to save the person who was swallowed by the worm. More so, keep fighting.
Oh, 1 second.
It is not too long before the wizard stands up, waves his hand, and out from the hole the worm disappeared in at one point during the fight, it comes up and starts retching before throwing up the monk. Just comes spilling out, and the worm just kind of dissolves. The wizard shakes his head and goes and sits back down. And the crowd just kind of murmurs as the venture is apparently rejected by the wizard.
Tough luck, buddy.
Are you saying this to the guy you're talking to, or do you say it's one of the people who were
I just say it in general to the dude that just got kicked out, pretty much. Or rejected.
It was a group of them, about 5 or so. They got rejected, so they probably were thrown together, or maybe they were just a group that came together. They didn't seem to be very coordinated. It's taking a while for the next fight, so you might as well drop off your things. The guy you're talking to says earlier. You'll have time to see another one if you want. What's your number?
35.
That tends down. He kind of points you in a direction. It's south, fairly eastern. It's on the edge of it. You'll find it there. Look for the one with the lion on it.
Eh, thanks.
Nods and just goes back to murmuring with someone next to him.
Guess I'll begin heading my way down to the tents.
Okay. So, as you make your way towards the tents, eventually make your way towards a tent that has a lion on it. But outside of the tent, there appears to be a creature, fairly small, shielded, has a what appears to be some form of flail with it, or a spear nearby. Um, Kind of hissing angrily. Sort of ash, sort of skin, ash sort of color on him, and orange eyes, just kind of hissing at the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Standing right outside your tent. Eventually, the kobold takes its eyes off the large orb in the sky and notices.
Huh? Who are you?
Don't see many kobolds here. Huh.
I kind of just like look, squinting at him.
Hold on. Sorry about that knock on my door. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, so I just kind of squint at you and just start eyeing you up and down. What are you supposed to be?
Well, I wouldn't personally would have selected a better buddy, but I guess they call these Warforged. Not the most flattering figure, but well, you work with what you got.
Kind of just slowly nod as I walk up to you. I just blindly stick my hand out to shake your hand.
It kind of bend over. He's very tiny, not even 3 feet tall. You notice when he blinks, it's like his right eyelid blinks before his left one does. So it kind of comes like it looks like a wave.
That, nice to meet you too. Yeah, I'll bend over and shake your hand.
Just kind of just give you a quick nod and just immediately turn around and walk back to my equipment.
Is your equipment inside the tent?
Yes.
Okay. He goes through the flaps of the tents, and you can see there's a little peek inside. There's a couple other people inside. It looks like, but that's what you get a quick glance before the tent flap closes. Probably the people you've been assigned to work with here.
Um, we knew going into this that they're kind of just assigning us to groups. It seems like that's what the whole thing was with those 5 people, right?
Yeah, they were just assigned with a group. If you came with a group, you could work together. But if you individuals looking for to make a name, they assigned a group with you. They ask you a couple questions and sort of pick the group for.
All right, well, let's see what the crew's gonna look like, I say, and then I'll head into the tent.
Okay. You notice the kobold, whose name you still don't quite know at this point. There's a couple other beings in there. The first one you're going to notice is a sort of almost angelic looking creature. Very beautiful humanoids, long hair, large crossbow on her back, and it looks to be sort of a draped over cap almost. Like those old nun caps. A couple of hand crossbows, almost like nun meets Helsing.
Huh. Didn't
And
know nuns came in a battle variety.
Well, you must be the new recruit then. So, I'm Alila. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance. Um,
A mace. Likewise.
you see, well, she's got like really long blonde hair, emerald green eyes, and she's currently in the middle of wrapping up the large crossbow that was on her back, with looks like wraps. She's got like a really nice pink bow, which she puts on it, then sets it back on her back, um, and then she goes off and meticulously begins to dismantle her 2 hand crossbows she has. Um, says, welcome to the team. Um, I I am it's very nice to see so many different people here.
onto
I
onto the other tent on the other cots, you do notice there appears to be a tiefling, dark, and appears to be looks to be human, very angular face. Looks to be human.
If y'all need healing, I'm your gal.
Noted. Definitely keep you up to that if I ever get into trouble. Which tends to happen a lot around me.
I'll try to keep you alive, partner.
The other two in this tent are again looks to be human, not the first one, but you know. And there's a tiefling, which is fairly easy to tell. Look, I'm just kind of watching you, awkwardly looking around to see who makes the first move.
I guess I'll go up to the human looking one.
Okay. As if very tallish figure. Looks very feeble physically. Deep brown hair, well groomed, pointed beard. Kind of long face, but not super noticeable. The clothes wearing appears to be fairly weather worn, travel weary. A small cape that drapes over the shoulder.
And who might this? No, sorry. I apologize in advance. We're getting ready. We're about to have our bathrooms redone, so a lot of people are outside my door just trying to get everything together before that happens. So I apologize for interruptions.
What you're saying is there's going to be battle sounds coming from you?
Pretty much.
Yes.
Alright.
You
Anyway.
get drilled.
Yeah. Luckily, the stuff ain't starting until tomorrow. So, anyway. Gosh. Hello.
Hello.
Who might you be?
Me? Well, you can call me Heck.
Who?
Heck?
Heck?
Heck.
Well, shoot, that's one heck of a name.
Thank you.
I'm just trying to light the mood up. Y'all seem so tense.
Do I? Maybe.
Can I insight check? Want to insight check?
If you want an insight check, you can.
Is he tense? Or is he just fucking weird?
You can insight check if you want to see if he's tense or weird. Benny, one moment here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean can we ban Thoth? Fuck you, Jab.
Or a passerby hears a pun and goes, boo.
How do I respond to a whisper like that?
/W space. Yeah, start typing my name and it should be.
Okay.
You click it and then you'll be able to type out. Or you can just send me a message on Discord if it's. Okay. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, a little bit of both.
Okay.
Kind of tense and kind of weird, but you know.
Well,
When you
my mentor has always told me that whenever the troops are, worried, anxious, you gotta start talking to him, Perhaps remind them of something that doesn't gets the mind of things.
Huh? What? You were something about taking people's minds off things? I'm sorry. What?
Are you doing all right?
Yes.
Do I believe him?
I mean, he appears to be a little bit sort of semi-absent minded, a little not unfocused is the best way to say it.
Okay. I'm gonna walk closer to him and I'm gonna stand next to him.
Just gonna kind of start rubbing my temple a little bit, almost like I have a headache.
Well, if you're alright, I believe you. But if you need anything, you let me know. Alright? She kind of like uh pats you on the leg and sits back up and goes back to her crossbows.
The last one who's not introduced themselves or made any sort of noise this entire time would be the tiefling.
Yeah, I'll head up to the tiefling. And how about you?
What about
Tiefling is a very large, imposing figure in sort of a chainmail. Sort of messy black hair draping around the face, reaching shoulders.
Well, we all seem to be doing the whole introduction thing. I'm Ace, and who may you be?
I've never really uh, thought about that, to be honest.
You never really thought about your name?
Hold
Correct.
on a minute. You don't have a name?
Correct.
No, that won't do. We need to call you something. I mean, I could call you Black Puddin', but I don't think that's really gonna stick with everybody. So
Oh my god, I'm having so many
Doubtful.
flashbacks to racist grandmas.
If you must call me something, you can call me Tiefling.
Tiefling. Called Tiefling. You know what? I'm just gonna call you Zippy.
how about tea? I like tea.
Yeah, T works well.
Very well.
All right, tea it is. Yes, yes, Calmert. Yes.
So, you guys kind of sit there a little awkwardly. Eventually, a young lady will walk up. Um, Sort of a shoulder cut, strawberry blonde hair. A little bit of a upturned nose. Not like it's so much like her she's looking down on people, so much as that's just the way her nose shaped. It kind of makes a little ramp, so like Cindy Lou Who sort of thing. Um, Heart shaped face. Thin, and she goes, um, excuse me, group 35.
I do reckon that'd be us.
Alrighty, so you're one fight away. If you want to get ready down by the ring, I guess. You can watch the fight before, or we can just send for you after the fights. After the fight's done, if you'd like. Your choice.
Alrighty. Well, thank you, sweetheart.
Nods and just kind of walks off.
Well, before we should probably um talk about tactics. Which one of us is gonna do what should probably be discussed. Um, I don't want any of y'all to die, so you gotta tell me what you can do before I know what I have to do. You know what I mean?
Well, despite my very bulky metallic figure, I am actually more prone to moving around a lot and hiding in the shadows, waiting for a good chance to strike.
All right. So you could be our flank. But I must say, I've traveled quite a bit, and I don't think I've seen your kind before. Are you? I apologize. She gets closer. Kind of like takes one of his arms, begins to feel it.
Metallic, a little bit of like a wooden sort of. You can see the little gaps. There's like little wooden, almost makes up like musculature to it.
I believe they call us Warforged. I don't know. I'm kind of new to the whole thing. Was never really made Warforged by choice. Was human once. Kinda got my soul, I guess, torn out and thrown in here. But that's neither here nor there. It's a past I'd like to keep behind me.
Sure. She kind of looks at you like, what are you talking about? Um, well, I don't know if my um abilities might affect you at all. But we can try once we're out there.
They,
Uh,
judging by your look, your abilities are more holy in nature,
Hi.
and I'm sure they'll work just fine on me.
Well, that's good to know. Tempest has his ways, after all. Well, so we got you down. What about the rest of y'all?
I can make fire and I can take a hit.
Fire, make a hit. That's really helpful, actually.
It's an impressive combo, for sure.
I can deal damage, but I can't really take a hit.
Right. So we probably don't want you anywhere near the enemy.
But I do have some contingencies in case I do.
Right. Well, that leaves the last one, which
Y'all look down to the under 3 foot kobold.
I just stand up, proudly push out my chest. I smash.
Smash?
see
Yeah, Smash is
see
good.
her. You see Alila's like stern demeanor as she's like kind of thinking. Just drop completely, and she just completely changes into. Well, aren't you the cutest little thing I ever did see? What's your name?
You see me just kind of stare up at you blankly and just tilt my head a little bit.
He looks like a dog.
Don't tell me you don't have a name either.
What's a name?
It's something that people call you when they want to get your attention or something, or they want you for something. You know.
I give it like a slight nod and go. The other kobolds called me Abu when they laughed at me.
Hmm. Do you like the name Abu?
I just kind of look around the tent, just absentmindedly to look back and just give a short nod.
Right. Then she goes up to him and squeezes his cheeks then you're Abu then.
Start
And
flailing
you
my
can-
arms.
And you, and as you said, you can smash.
I just realized he's like a little angry Totodile.
It totally is. It totally is.
Right.
Thing looks more likely to be smashed.
Let me smash.
You do have a point, Heck. Now, I don't mean to judge, but you do seem a little bit small. Now, I've fought alongside halflings before, but I've never fought alongside your kind, so usually the ones that we would smash.
As you say, I get a really horrific face. Just super scared of you now. I just like covering my eyes with my hands.
But don't worry, don't worry. We only did it if they attacked us first. You know, self-defense.
I start to peek out past my hands and go, "You know Smash, Abu?"
No smash Abu. No.
I immediately get out from cowering and just stand up proud again with my chest pressed out.
Right. Well, I reckon, both of those, and I point to, Abu and T, should probably be out front. I would use I would, aid you as much as I can, with my abilities, as well as provide, support from afar. And, Heck, there's I don't see any weapons on you, so I would assume that your specialty is also magical in nature.
Yes.
Right. So you just do your thing, but don't get too close to whatever we're fighting.
Shouldn't be a problem.
And y'all should probably, well, all of you, should probably stand within like 30 feet of me at all times, just in case. And then we can have Ace. How quick are you, Ace?
Fairly quick.
Right. You could have him flank or be on another advantageous spot. Do you have any ranged weapons, Ace? Or are you more a melee guy?
Something we never really went over is our starting equipment count.
It would be your starting equipment for your classes.
Alright, so we never got anything extra with the extra since starting at level 3 and whatnot.
No.
Alright.
I just got different ones because
Well then,
I
let
had an idea for a character.
me look, because I gotta look up real quick what the rogue has.
I believe they start with like daggers and a short sword, I want to say, and then a short bow.
Yep. You guys would each have like 10 gold on you. Maybe more, depending if your background has more.
15.
Is it possible that instead of a short bow I can have like a single hand crossbow?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right, then yeah. I'll mention to you that I have a short sword and a hand crossbow, so I can do either or.
As you kind of like say that you have a crossbow, you also carry crossbows. Have you named yours?
Uh, Not necessarily.
Come on, you must name your babies. Come on. Fight alongside you. They're your companions. Times of war,
All right,
you only got yourself and your weapons. You must know how to rely on them. You know what I mean?
all right. Benny, quick! I need a name of a Destiny 2 hand cannon. Go.
Better devils.
Better Devils.
Yeah.
There. All right. Guess we'll call it Better Devils.
That's one hell of a name.
It's the second time you made the exact same fucking joke, but I've laughed at it both times.
They're the same word, kind of, just two different contexts. All right. It's the rule of threes for comedy. All right, you have to repeat the same joke 3 times. 1 to start off, 2 for the callback, and then 3 for the last. You know, you when the least expected the callback for the callback.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Any more sort of strategy knowledge you guys need to prepare?
Yeah. I'm making sure to keep my crossbow hidden from Alila.
Great.
Okay. She has a severe crossboner.
No, she does. 100%. Well, we should probably go out there and at the very least see what our competition is like, or at the very least what they're fighting.
Agreed.
Okay. So you guys go out there to start heading to the ring.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Alrighty. So, what you see in the ring is actually a group of 5 orcs. I should have only made 4 of them in the forks. Damn
Damn.
it.
Close.
You you watch them as they appear to be battling what looks to be a sort of large being, foul stench wafting off of it. It does not look very pretty, and it looks like the hits it's taking, it seems to be almost regenerating. Those of you who are a bit more knowledgeable in creatures and the arcane, you may make a roll if you want to see what this creature.
What you're saying is anyone that is proficient in Arcana can make a roll.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? All right.
Arcana or nature would work too, I guess.
Nope.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
I just realized that insight roll is the first roll of the campaign. Not a bad roll.
It is. I was gonna roll insight again because I felt like he was fucking lying to me, but you know, I decided to trust him.
All right, so looking, you recognize this as a troll. It seems to be regenerating its own health, fairly strong, fighting these orcs, fighting trolls. It's not just making mean comments on the internet. Seems to be fighting pretty heavily, and that's the one that got you.
Mm-hmm.
It's seem to be biting and clawing its way through the orcs. The orcs seem to be fairly well coordinated. One of them seems to be taking some large hits, and it peels back to what appears to be someone like almost like a shaman who seems to be chanting something, trying to heal him up, while they attack in waves, essentially, trying to wear this thing down. Their strategy appears to just kind of heal up and fight back. They're trying to out heal and out damage it. It's back and forth. It almost seems like it's like Metapod versus Metapod, except with more blood.
Huh. So they're all just hardening.
Yes.
They're going
Or
so
hit
hard.
heal. Hit heal. Hit heal. You do watch the wizard who's up on his platform, still watching, keen interest, stroking his beard. Still doesn't seem to be, just doesn't seem to be displeased by the effort, though he does seem to be kind of watching continuously, waiting for something. The fight continues on and on, drags on and on and on, but eventually, after series of heals and recoveries, and a few times when Orc almost fell but brought himself back from defeat, swings his club and hits the troll in the watch the troll collapses to the ground, and the orcs just swarm, just stabbing this corpse and make sure it does not regenerate, stays down. Then, as they start to walk away to the cheering crowd, you watch the troll get back up. This thing does not appear when it goes down. And the orcs just look horrified at it. And then you see it, as it gets ready to charge, fighting, it just disappears. The wizard standing on his platform looks at the orcs, shakes his head. The orcs begrudgingly will be leaving the ring. Some mumbles with people around you. Oh, you guys see each other's pictures now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I made your token before you grayscaled it. My bad.
It's fine. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
It's more the face. The face is the only important part of the image.
It's so good.
It is.
I should probably have my thing set to show the avatars. There you go. For everyone in chat to see.
God damn.
That when he fights, that he just go abu abu abu.
We'll find out.
Abu, I choose you.
They waddle in.
He's gonna give them a boo,
A boo boo.
a boo boo.
God damn it.
There's two of us. You can't escape the puns.
You signed up for this, smiley face.
Lay smug. Did I do it right?
You did.
Yep.
Yep.
Yay! So you hear the people chatting, and you watch the guy who's kind of taking your names from before and giving you numbers. Walks up, the gray-haired man. 35, 35. You're up next. So I'm very emotional. This guy.
Well, that's us. Y'all ready? God damn it! You're rubbing off on me. I point.
You see her. She has She has a holy symbol in her hand. She's currently muttering a prayer in her breath. She's not paying attention to you.
Meanwhile, while all this is happening, I'm just staring into the sky, looking at the giant ball, just muttering in my breath, "Stupid sky ball."
Stupid skyball.
I love Abu. We must protect him.
That's the plan.
You must protect him. I can't.
I
do
must
shit.
protect.
Heck closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and he just relaxes entirely. And when he opens his eyes, he looks extremely confident and almost like a different person.
I'm just gonna walk out into the arena or battlefield.
Okay, so let me get you guys to the arena map. Just imagine crowds, because I'm not putting 1,000 fucking NPCs around this thing.
Understandable.
You don't want 7,000 NPCs and 1,000 tokens on your map? Come on.
Yeah. Roll
No,
initiative
no
for every
issues.
single one of them. I'll see you guys in a week when I'm back in the top of the turn order.
God.
But you can
Okay.
roll initiative for all of them once.
No, each one individually. We can extend Abu's life that way.
Turn one encounter into 6 sessions.
Spectator number 17 eats a corn dog with his action.
Spectator number 69 finger blasts his girlfriend watching.
Oh my god.
Spectator number 4 farts as a bonus action.
Roll Constitution save to shit your pants. Spectator number 4.
Oh, that was not a fart. It was not a fart.
He uses his reaction to rush to the bathroom.
God.
Spectator
Double
number
dash.
5 uses his action to laugh at spectator number 4.
All right. So go ahead and place you guys yourselves on the map where you want to.
Hmm.
Right, so where are we
what is-
entering from?
What is this?
That is a rock where there's a squished body underneath who just
Great.
couldn't quite make it in.
Lovely.
Abu immediately runs up to the rock.
All right. Where are
which-
we? Where?
Which side is the
of-
body on?
Alright.
Yeah, which
If you
side
look,
are
you
we?
see kind of like you can see like a leg sticking out underneath.
Alright, I want to poke the leg.
Which side are we entering on?
Yeah.
Question.
The entrances would be where these you see those little flagpoles
Yeah, the
are.
little flags are. is what I'm
Right.
saying.
All right. I guess. Be like.
Yeah, over here. I'm gonna go back to our original ones.
I do not know what I'm supposed to be doing as far as the token thing goes.
Oh, hold on a second. What you do is you drag your character out from the side nameplate. If you look at if you look where your characters are on the side in the journal tab, you can actually click and drag your name and drop it onto the map, and it'll have your token.
Okay, so it's the name rather than
Yeah.
Yeah.
picture on the bio. Alright.
Same with you, Benny. Okay.
Ah. Okay.
Mhm.
Just click your name, drag it, and drop it onto the.
Rounded tokens.
I know it's an upgrade, right?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm.
Under...
Count put production value into the one that's being streamed.
And I thank you for that.
What? You mean you don't? You mean you don't just drag a PNG from Google into the fucking Roll20 like an hour before the session starts? What? That's
Right.
crazy.
No, that's only when I make my monsters an hour before the session starts.
Mm.
That's why they're so overpowered or underpowered, depending on what happens.
The name?
I got it for you, buddy.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah. So you can be able to move it around, stuff like that. There, you can see It's got your armor class in the red and the health in the green. So if you
okay.
take a hit, you can just click on that 20, hit the minus key, and then put the number and then enter. So if you say you take 2 damage,
Okay.
minus 2,
Mhm.
and you can see there's a bar there.
I see. Okay.
That would be too easy. What about just opening your calculator on Windows and do that all the time, like I've been doing for the past 2 years in your game?
So then the stream will see you doing that.
I mean, no, they won't because I
Oh,
won't.
yeah,
I have it
sure.
capturing one monitor.
Second monitor. Yeah.
Look at you guys with your fancy second monitors. God.
Oh, I never made you guys a folder for your inventory. Oops, I'll do that for next session.
That's
In your
okay.
notes.
How does it need inventory?
So
Actually, I won't make
So
a notes
basically,
one because
I-
notes usually wipes for some fucking reason.
at the end of the session, we should have a kobold corpse
Yes.
in our inventory.
Or more.
Or more, yeah.
You could make a pair of boots out of him.
Hey, as a resident kobold, I don't know how I feel about this plan. Should have stayed in the tent. Could see him there at
I'm
least.
sorry, I have the high pitched like fucking hyena laugh.
That's fine.
I've heard
will
worse laughs. It's
That will
not even
tell you.
that bad.
That will tell you at some point I'll hear a joke so funny I'll fucking start laughing and I won't be able to stop laughing for like 5 minutes.
It's true.
I have.
He's laughed for like a few minutes straight before.
Yeah.
I've also done that, but I don't think anybody's heard me because it's always been like when I'm on mute.
It's always been great when in the Heroes campaign when your dad would just hold the freaking mute button and we'd hear you laughing in the background.
Yeah.
Those are always the best.
Yeah, you just hear him in the background where he would have his mic open and I would just be laughing, dying, and he would just keep the mic open so they could just hear me echoing in the background. Just he says hi. Anyway, so take your formation when you guys are ready. How do you want to start your formation? You've not been getting any indication where this thing's going to enter from, how it's going to get there. You just know it's going to appear and you're going to fight something. Different monster each time. It looks like one was a purple worm, one was a troll.
Can I just make a general perception check if I can see any like sort of trapdoors that are hidden beneath the sand that something might pop out of? Any sort of traps?
Looking for something hidden underneath that. I mean, you can see if there's like any disturbances in the sand.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for like something hidden like that, that would be investigation, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll do an investigation.
Okay.
I'm very good at those. Don't worry. Yeah, apparently I am.
Okay. So what you've noticed as you kind of looking around there, there's no hidden trapdoors underneath this. It's just salt. It's just ground underneath that. There appear to be, as you kind of scrub through, you can see there's like a stone bottom beneath this, and you can see there's a large field of runes. Probably something that would either be summoned up to the runes in a random location, or might be the thing that's keeping the thing from going on a rampage and attacking the spectators.
Where are the runes exactly?
Underneath the dirt, you kind of scraping beneath it, and you find some like runes. It's almost like there's a sand layer, and as you go underneath the layer, kind of digging a bit. It's
Just everywhere
yeah,
around.
everywhere.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna move.
Almost like
right.
you're on a giant ass Rosetta Stone underneath this.
Okay. Let me see. Yeah. Okay.
And there's a couple barrels that have been placed out for cover purposes in a giant rock.
Just gonna move behind the sparrow.
Alright, while she's doing that, I want to lick this rock.
Okay. It is irony with a taste of blood. And as you kind of like it, you go, eh. You taste something a little, almost like spongy. You feel it spongy on your tongue. And as you basically You pull out your tongue, see what it is. It's a piece of human brain.
I turn immediately to the rest of the party and go, rock smash.
I'm gonna attempt to hide behind this barrel.
Roll stealth check. You go cyborg ninja behind the barrel.
Active camo. Engage.
Well, shoot. Can I see him?
Who?
Ace. He didn't stealth out of your memory, okay?
You say that you haven't seen the crit stealths that have been rolled in the other games.
Oh yeah, there was someone who rolled like a 45 stealth. I'm like, you fade from memory, you stealth. Like he had to like pass with other trace, fucking expertise in stealth. Fuck nah, Marcus. Anyway,
God, why are you still? Keep having to move myself up because you're not within 30 feet of me. Do I see Ace?
if you like call out to him, you might be able to get him to like raise his hand or something like that. He can keep his stealth score and just indicate where he is to you because nothing's here yet.
Mm.
But as you were looking around, though, you don't see him legitimately.
Shoot. Well, I can only cast it on 4 people, so you're out of luck because you hid from me.
I'm fine.
I'm gonna cast Bless on myself, Abu, T, and Heck. So
Okay, bless is there. I'm gonna put a little yellow dot on you guys who have bless. Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay.
That helps me keep track of shit. Bless Abu. Gesundheit. I'm gonna make some Abu jokes when he's here for like 2 sessions.
What do you mean he's not getting past his combat?
yeah, she's gonna move back
It's
after that.
stuck under the rock somehow.
Do you guys want to move anywhere else? Is there anywhere you want to move, hide behind, keep lookout for anything like that before we get into this combat?
I'm good. Idle rock.
Fair.
I mean, she would just use this for cover.
Heck,
That's-
T, do you want to move anywhere? Or are you gonna stay there?
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Who was that said that? I haven't memorized your guys' voices yet, so.
Yeah, we probably
that-
should have did introductions before I started.
Probably.
Yeah.
Since my freaking Discord overlay doesn't work. But
The guy who won't shut up's Calvert.
Hi, I'm Thoth. I'm the guy with the really bad southern accent, and also a shitposter. So hello.
Like saying y'all and talking like this.
I am Benny. I am Edgelord Supreme.
I like to call him Sunshine.
Sunshine Ronnie Bass.
Absent-minded Edgelord, apparently.
I'm Melty. I'm other edgelord.
There's a lot
What
of
do you
edging
mean?
going on here.
You're an edgelord. Your name is T. How can you be an edgelord with a name that is a plant?
I thought you just meant the letter T.
Hmm.
Does
That
make
too.
you-
That's
This-
like your
Supposed to be
school.
properly- Do
That's
you wanna
like
say- Can I say it?
that's like saying your school bully is like Cypress. Like you can't be bullied by a guy named Cypress. Come on.
Can I say it to you? Can I
Say
say-
what?
Does that make you Mr. T?
No.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
I'm gonna attempt to lift this rock and crush Abu's head with it. Save myself.
Can I roll to forget that?
Roll for concussion protocol.
Anyways, last introduction. I'm Jab. I'm your Cobalt Entertainment.
And I am Atticus, though if you're watching, you already know who I am.
Jab, it's fitting your name's a Boo because you're like the pet monkey.
Mm-hmm.
I
As
saw
the
that
resident
one,
Totodile, I take that as an insult. Calling me some kind of mammal. What is this? I'm offended.
So you're good where you are, Heck? Is that right?
Yep, I'm good where I am.
He's heckin' good.
And T, you're good where you are?
Yep.
Okay. So, the word stands up, seeing you guys settling in your positions. He raises his hand up, and you see 5 pools of water bubbling. Makes this a little wet, look a little different. You kind of see movement pop up at one and drop back down, almost like a outer shell, something before it drops back down. Then pops out another one, drops back down. You're not quite sure which one's going to drop out. One of them is actually there's full 5 pools of water on here. Puddle. That works. Stop at roll 20. I will smite you. So, one of them is about over here. One of them is here. One of them is here. One of them is here. And the last one is over here. Just kind of waiting. Trying to decide where it's going to pop up out of. Then you see it finally pop itself up out of one of them. A large, almost crustacean-like creature pops up. And the other pools dissipate. And just looks at this sort of large, almost like a roar, but so much like a steam, and snaps its claws angrily. I'm going to need you guys to roll me initiative.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Boop.
Ooh.
Okay, so if you
I-
click your token and then hit
My-
initiative on
The
the
thing wasn't up.
Yeah,
That's a four.
he clicked it before it did.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Popped up.
Let's stick
Aw,
to 4,
heck.
poggers.
How does it feel to roll worse than Abu?
I'm not very fast.
Okay, the last one we're missing is T.
Yep, because my connection is being garbage.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what. If anyone who's trained in Arcana would like, they can roll an Arcana check to see what the fuck this thing is.
It wouldn't be a first episode without some kind of technical difficulty somewhere.
Of course.
Yeah.
Hey, this is like the first time we've had like an opening where we didn't burn out a fucking tavern.
Hey.
there's still time.
Yeah, there's still time.
Session's not over.
Yeah.
There are no taverns in the area. You're literally in the Highlands.
Listen, Abu will find
Is
a
there
way.
a tent with booze?
Oh shit.
Yeah, there's our tavern.
Abu will find a way. Once
If he
giant skyball is
survives.
out of the way,
Hex roll. Okay, so you're not quite sure what this is. You know it's not natural. Looks like a large ass lobster with fucking tentacles on its like a beard. And
Huh.
spikes.
I love lobster.
Is it Zoidberg?
It's a very swollen, angry Zoidberg.
Okay.
Can I see the creature beyond this rock?
No.
You
just
normally
heard
don't even
angry-
hear it with your fucking wisdom.
Here, let's see. I'm gonna give you a perception check. Let's see if I hear it.
You
Ooh,
heard it.
that's pretty good.
Snapping and like a little kind of a steaming.
So for all I know, the sky ball's about to fall on my head.
Fucking Skyball, man.
I can't wait till an enemy casts like daylight on you or something, or fairy fire.
Oh wait, hold on. I need to do 2 perception checks because I'm supposed to do disadvantage. I'm in sunlight. So it's actually 12.
You still hear it? You're good.
Forgot about that.
Multi connection still acting up.
Yep.
Sorry, buddy.
Continually refreshing the page. And it is not popping.
Oh.
Your internet is melting.
That's alright. I saw your joke there, Multi, in chat.
Anyone have the one second. One second.
You know, just roll for me, and hopefully by the time it's my turn, I'll actually be back in.
Well,
You
if
want
you
me
get the
to?
highest roll.
Yeah.
One moment. Okay. There you are, Mr. T.
Can we just acknowledge that on top of this rock is almost a perfect circle of blood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost as if like a token was standing there. And then I got
What?
crushed.
Hope better than Abu.
6.
Okay.
Okay, so you got 3 turns because everyone else rolled shit. Wow, you
Oh,
guys
boy.
rolled bad. What did
I
you?
rolled pretty well. What do you mean?
I rolled a 2, smiley face.
Leela and Abu, you guys can either determine who goes first if you want, or we can go by highest dex. It's your call. When you guys are allies, it doesn't matter. When you have enemies, I tend to say if you have enemies, it's the higher dex.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure Alula has the highest dex, higher dex,
Probably.
but dex is 14.
Yeah, you're beating me.
Okay. So first up, Ace of Spades, you're up.
All right. Let's see. I guess instead of like moving and whatnot to reveal my position, I will hold my action with my hand crossbow ready and wait for this guy to start moving towards the allies. If it makes a hostile action towards any of the allies, I will fire my hand crossbow at it.
Okay.
Mostly because it's like, what's the range of a hand crossbow? Like 30
30
30
feet.
feet.
30 feet for
It's not
the
very
normal.
far.
Yeah. So when it gets it within 30 feet of me.
Okay.
If it like gets to like this line, I'll fire from the shadows.
Alrighty. He'll see a bolt barreling in. So if that's it for your turn,
Mhm.
first then we'll begin the monster's turn. It will go for the first thing that it sees, which is going to be
Hey, how's it going?
actually it sadly enough is going to be the person having technical difficulties, T.
Oh no.
Right down there. How fast can this thing move again?
700 movement speed.
Not yet.
Flies into the stratosphere. Never seen again.
Alrighty, it's gonna move this way.
Oh god.
So this uses your reaction.
There's a monster here.
So I'll roll the attack.
It was a lie. It wasn't the skyball at all.
No, it was not. The hits.
Hey, and a sneak attack because it was hidden. Plus ally within 5 feet.
Yep.
So yeah.
Sneakiest of sneak.
Melty died.
I think that was Melty.
Yeah.
Every fucking time you you give the hit, you sound like Link. Every fucking time.
Huh? 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 Huh?
Alrighty.
Huh?
See a bolt sail beyond the barrel, right past your head. Heck, goes sailing into it, pierces this crustacean shell of it, and kind of lets out a little roar of anger. But still seems fairly well off health-wise. So it's going to take its turn now because it is your reaction to do that, and it's wait, Melty's not here, so I hope I don't kill Melty's character when he's not here. It has 2 pincer attacks. I think Melty might restart the computer.
Or is it any crash? One of the two.
Possibly.
100% crash.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to do 1 pincer attack on Melty's character T. It's going to attack Melty directly, go beyond the computer dimension.
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
You take.
So
I'll attack you directly for
remember that
1,000
thing I
life
told you
points.
about monsters having natural 1s for fumbles?
Great.
Mhm.
Mhm.
It rolled a natural 1, so
Oh boy.
I'm rolling the
First
percentage
fumble
shit.
roll.
24.
Oh yeah, that's right. The fumble chart.
I have a new fumble chart, actually.
A
Officially.
new one. You gotta show us. You gotta show us.
Or don't show us and
That-
keep it a surprise.
Oops.
Oh boy.
Listen, I'd like to
So-
see what's coming to me.
You watch as it reaches out towards T and just slips on the sand, like, and just face plants into the dirt, falling. And you hear the crowd start laughing, and this thing just angrily looking around, annoyed. We'll snap at the next thing it sees, which will be the kobold. It'll have disadvantage because it's prone. Well, I'm getting a disadvantage because it's large, and the kobold's tiny behind a rock.
I need to ask, do you also have a magic fumble chart?
I do.
Is it still as deadly as the old fumble chart?
It's different. No, it's not as deadly.
Ah.
14 on the kobold?
Hits.
Alrighty, so you're not raging yet, are you?
No.
Okay. So
There you go.
it's going to deal. I want to do 2 things. Hold on.
Oh,
It rolled twice for some reason.
Yay.
It's going to deal 12 bludgeoning damage to you,
Okay.
and you're grappled in its pincer.
Okay. All right.
But it is prone. That's nice. It's like it's holding a tiny little kobold up its pincer, like it's almost like it's a pair of chopsticks holding sushi.
Okay. All right.
All right, and as you hear the little yelp from the kobold, just grab it and hoist it in the air like a little trophy. Um, next up, Melty, you back, buddy?
I am.
You got internet going well?
Hopefully.
He's not dead, so
Well, we're about to find out.
Okay.
So, it missed you so badly it face planted into the dirt.
Yeah, it missed you and somehow accidentally got me.
Convenient.
Conveniently, it missed and hit the smallest target on the map.
Yeah, weird. Daniel's son of the
Uh,
fly.
I'm gonna go through 6 kobolds just in this fight.
I have there's advantage on attack roll, right? For war.
If it's
Or
melee, and
no,
it's
D4. Add D4.
yes.
well, if
You
you
gotta-
do a melee attack, it is prone, so you do get advantage. Oh, I already
Oh.
subtracted the 12. Did you subtract 12 or no?
I
You
did.
s- You did. Okay.
I forgot that for some reason because when you asked if I was in rage, I forgot that you're only resistant to bludgeoning during range.
Yep.
So I only did 6 instead of the
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah. So I was fixing that.
So yeah, you'd get advantage because it's prone and a D4 from me. So
Okay.
All right, let's see.
oh,
That fucking hits.
that's a crit.
Ooh.
So,
First crit of the
probably
game.
don't even need that D4.
You don't because it's automatically hits because it's a crit.
So roll 20 automatically does an extra die for crits.
Yeah.
All right. So 10 slashing damage. You watch as T, with a very ease and practiced grace, almost on a natural sort of grace, just swings this sword and stabs deep into this crustacean shell, and this thing just screams in pain. And this is kind of screaming. It actually squeezes the kobold a little bit tighter because it's like clenching its fist in pain. It doesn't do extra damage, but it just squeezes. And like fucking hits hard. Nice hit. Anything else you want to do?
Check something quick. I'm going to move here.
Okay. Alrighty. Anything else? That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. Alila, you're up.
So with my perception, how can I tell how rough the kobold is looking after being crushed?
You can see it's close to half health. Close to.
Okay. Well, it's prone, so I'm shit out of luck from range. But I am going to fire once at it with
Okay.
with one of my hand crossbows, and you see one of them
I believe
loads it.
flanking counts for range things too, doesn't it?
I don't think it does.
Yeah. So it
Does
it does. So the kobold is on the other side of it still. So you still get the flanking. So it'll be a normal attack.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna fire at it once and see what happens. With this.
Sparkles. I'm thinking of Robin Sparkles from How I Met Your Mother. That hits.
That's okay. Takes 7 points of piercing damage.
Another screams. Another. Yeah, hits her right into the crustacean shell. You guys are hunting this thing like it's a whale with harpoons.
And then with my bonus action, because is he in range? Let's see. He's not in range. I need to move closer. I'll move here. I'll healing word the kobold.
Healing word
I'll
60
say.
feet.
So I'm 6 feet. That's I didn't need to me to move. Well, with my rest of my movement, I moved back where I was. So I thought it was 30 feet for some reason, but I
That
forget
would be-
it's OP. So
Healing word. All right. So you hear a little gentle whisper in your ear and it makes you feel a bit better, even though you're kind of being squished.
Skyboss talking to me again.
The Sky Boss is nice and also evil at the same time. Anything
be
else for you,
dying.
Lolita?
don't be dying on me yet. No, that's our turn.
Alrighty. Abu, you're being held to this pincer in this thing,
Uh-huh.
but you feel a little bit better than you did before. What do you do?
So, because this monster just came out of nowhere and just suddenly grappled me, immediately I was going to just start begging for the sky ball to save him. I'm immediately start groveling and hoping that this sky ball saves me.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion check.
Well, I was just going to use grovel, cower, beg, and give
Oh.
advantage to all my teammates until the end of my next turn.
That works. The little kobold who so proudly proclaimed me smash starts cowering and begging in the giant crustacean's claw.
Listen, I already accepted my death. I'm hoping the sky ball falls down and hits it.
Is that an action to do that?
Uh-huh.
Great.
So you guys all have
Me
advantage
no
now.
smash. Me cower.
Anything else you want to do? You still have a bonus action.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna enter rage as well.
He angrily cowers.
I'm cowering, but I'm also really angry that I have to call for the sky ball to save me. So I just like get really angry.
So
How does this sound?
Please don't fucking kill me.
no. It sounds like
Totodile used bide.
So now I would like to return to its Pokeball. Someone throw it, please. Get out of here. It's an unfair match. No one told me I was gonna fight back.
Totodile versus Krabby. Who will win?
Yeah, that's there you go.
This guy's more like a kingler.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's more like a Kingler.
Yep. It's still not even close to bloodied. Is nothing else for you, Abu? Heck, you're up.
All right. Let's see what we got.
Give your best shot.
I'm gonna
Give me with your best shot.
hit it with a firebolt.
With your best shot.
Fire away.
Ooh.
That hits.
Hell yeah.
You don't even need my bless. Why the fuck did I even bless?
I would like to just preface that because I just randomly saw fire come out of nowhere, I
Oh, wait.
immediately assumed the sky ball hit him.
Wait a minute. Don't you get advantage on this because the
Yeah. So you can
He's
roll
still
again.
prone.
Oh,
though.
right.
He's still prone.
Yeah.
Oh,
as
okay.
well.
Okay.
So it's just straight.
Oh yeah, it's just straight. Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's prone is ranged attack, but the thing is normal. So there. You go. So
Okay.
5 fire damage. The angry ball in the sky has answered your prayers.
I'm super happy and angry at the exact same time.
Rain fire.
Happy and angry at the same time. That's me watching hockey. You guys don't even know.
I know.
You know. Okay, so burst of fire hits it. Do you want to move anywhere? Or are you good right there?
I'm good right there.
Alrighty. Ace, you're back up, buddy.
All right. See how far is he? I've got movement. All right. I'm gonna move from hiding, dash up here. Quick speed. I've got 35 movement. This speedy boy.
I'm assuming that's what he sounds like whenever he moves.
And then you see, we pull out my my short sword, and you notice as I'm gearing up to stab it, you hear like gears starting to turn within me, starting to rev up, go faster. A weird glow emanating from inside, moving down into my arm to where my blade is. And let's see if this hits, so this setup can pay off.
You're calling it. Yep.
Yeah, that's me calling it.
Yep.
Advantage because melee stabbing a prone.
Also, because the other things.
Yeah.
Alrighty. You guys are rolling well tonight.
Yeah.
I haven't rolled an
Alright.
attack roll yet.
Except for my initiative.
With the sneak attack with it. There's that. And there's that.
Cool.
That minus that other sneak. Don't worry about that 4 up top.
Oh yeah, gotcha. Alrighty, so yes, this might hurt a bit.
This might hurt a lot, actually.
Alright, so you just did 26 damage in one shot. Nice. That hurt.
Surprise, I have a bit of paladin in me.
Lobster for paladiner.
Even thoughts out of that one.
No, I wasn't saying that. I was saying something else.
Mm-hmm.
That your
Mhm.
kobold's still stuck in a tensor, begging for its life.
No, I cracked my neck really,
Ooh.
really hard, and I was like, ah. Yeah. That was not a sigh. That was a slight pain and pleasure.
Oh no.
Alrighty. So, anything else, Ace?
Nope, that'll be it.
Alrighty, it's time for
That'll
the
do, Donkey.
time for the giant lobster. It'll use half its movement to get its ass up from being fucking pro.
I'm tall finally.
Yeah, it's holding you up pretty high, actually.
I'm finally
pretty-
taller than everyone.
Alrighty, so it will use one pincer attack on the guy that really just fucking hit it pretty damn hard. That fucking Warforged. One attack on you.
Mm-hmm.
20.
Ah, that hits. Imagine that. A 20. Hitting.
Okay, you take
Strange.
12 bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
You are grappled as well. And then, as it's holding the two of you high in the air, it'll turn its tentacles towards. Let's see, which one is it going to do to? Odds, Kobold, even, Warforged. Okay. Yeah,
Should
that
have
holds
stayed
through.
behind the barrel.
It turns to you in its tentacle base, little angry that you just hit it pretty hard, and you watch as this tentacle beard just kind of holds you up to his tentacle beard, and the tentacles just wrap themselves into you, and
Not a fan. Not a fan at all.
feel like it pierces you, but you're immune to poison, right?
I believe so. That's one of the things. Immune to disease.
It's poison resistance, I believe.
Yeah. Advantage on saving throws against being poisoned, and you have resistance to poison damage, and I am immune to disease.
So make a Constitution save with advantage.
Alright.
This is a poison. It has an intelligence of not the best, so it's not going to really recognize the fact it's a Warforged, to be honest. You're fine. You resist off this poison that seems to be shaking into you, that almost freeze and lock you up. And that probably would have sucked.
The way I see poison affecting me as a Warforged is if the substance is corrosive.
So, as this thing multi-attacks, it has 2 pincer attacks, and if it's grappling one creature, it can also use a tentacle. So it still gets another pincer attack. I'm going to use that pincer attack to try and smash a kobold against a rock.
Great.
Okay.
Um,
Stupid rock betrayed me. Stupid skyball, stupid rock.
I'm going to have a special one
Okay.
for this. So as he rears back to smash you against the rock, he lets go of you accidentally with a natural 1 and sends you flying to the dirt. You watch as the
Fantastic.
kobold goes flying through the air.
Knew the rock wouldn't betray me. Oh, he said faith.
Another natural 1. I'm rolling horribly. Wow. And you're gonna go in a random direction. I'm gonna roll. You're gonna fly this way. Make me a dex save to land.
Okay.
I will say
Pog.
I kind of intended to keep the command till when players roll the nat ones, hence the sad champ. If the DM rolls a nat 1 on an enemy, that's more of a pog moment.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's fine. We'll just skip the next natural one, which will eventually be my next roll.
So this thing is just not having a good day. It tried to smash you, but it just as it reaches back, just lets you like you're so small. It just you kind of pop out like a wet grape from between fingers and just go flying and land on the dirt. And it looks at this claw. Confused, and you see the kobold go tumbling through the air before skidding on the dirt.
I assume I take no damage.
No, you take no damage. You're fine.
Okay.
Skirt.
End of its turn. You're up, T.
I am going to.
P that fool. No? Okay.
It just bounces off the carapace of it.
You have
Okay.
Nope.
D4, but I don't think that matters. With a 7.
Yeah. In that case,
You have advantage because of this guy.
No, I'm out. I'm 15 feet away. I have to be within. You have to be. I have to be within
Oh.
10 feet of him.
Okay.
Hmm.
Makes sense.
I actually did not need to be 15 feet away.
in
I just
that
randomly
case-
selected them. I just randomly selected a fucking distance.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
in that case, I'm going to move over here and action surge and attack again.
You have advantage.
Yep.
All right, that hits.
Almost a 20.
Alrighty. 7 slashing. It's looking bloodied.
And it's going to be my turn.
Right. Well,
Alrighty.
it's gonna be moving here. It's gonna drop crossbow. Load it and fire. Add it with my action.
If you're all natural one, I might have you hit him because of where he is in the way. It hits the shell and just bounces off. It
Plus
looks
a
like.
d4.
Okay, roll that.
15.
It hits the shell and bounces off.
All right. I have a thing. I'm gonna use a thing.
Do the thing.
I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use Channel Divinity.
Okay.
Here's that.
Guided strike.
See her
Okay.
say a small prayer as she.
It does say before I say the thing, so but I'll let it go through because I said it kind of quick.
Okay.
So it looks like it's deflecting off the thing, but it just deflects like almost it redirects and hits it right in the head.
And that is 7 points of damage. Hang on, let me fix it. There we go. And how is the Warforged looking? That blow?
Not the best.
Not the best. Alright. No. He's still grappled. I should probably heal him. Actually, wouldn't I have advantage?
Oh, you would have advantage, yeah, because he's
Right.
flanking. Yep.
So I'm gonna roll again. Just in
Yeah.
case. And if it hits, I don't use Guided Strike.
It hits.
Or do
Yes.
you still want me to do that?
It's the first session, so it'll be nice for now, but in the future, keep
Alright.
it in mind, okay?
Okay. So that's the same roll. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna heal. I'm gonna heal haste. Healing word. 6 healing.
Alrighty. So you heal up a bit.
Use the
Ace.
rest of my movement to
Feel a
move
little-
back there. Here. There we go. That's it.
Alrighty. Abu, you are angry.
Oh, would I still? I was just about to. Am I still in rage because I didn't take damage and I didn't attack last turn? Does it end at this turn or at the end of this turn?
I believe it's not. You don't take damage over if you're.
It says it ends early if you're knocked unconscious or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a creature since your last turn or taken damage since then. So if I attack this turn, it would still have rage, or do I have to use rage again?
You haven't taken damage. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, this would end. Yeah, it would have ended.
Okay. So I'm going to re-rage then.
Okay.
Use the second rage.
Re.
It's like an email chain.
And I'm going to waddle my way up to the creature.
Waddle,
Waddle,
waddle.
waddle.
And
To
I'll
the
just
very next creature.
wind up my flail and just go.
Bum bum bum
Wha-
bum 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 bum.
It hits.
Um, what all the damage?
Not the most damage.
No.
A little dent into his shell, but still looks okay.
Very next day.
Flail, no.
Waddle, waddle. Bum, 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 bum.
Anything else? It's your bonus action, your action.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, I just used my bonus action to re-rage. I don't think I get another attack yet, do I?
No.
It's level
No.
5.
Yeah. So that is my turn.
Alrighty. Hack, you're up, buddy.
I'm gonna do the same thing. Firebolt.
Angry Orb in the sky is gonna shoot over your head. Angry Orb in the sky shoots over your head, Abu, and hits this thing. More blast into this colossal crustacean.
It's still just straight roll, right? It's not. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't it end when your thing end the cower thing? Is it one turn? How long is the cower thing?
The end of my next turn. So the end, like that
So
when I
ended
just end my turn.
before.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so it's just normal.
Rolling damage.
Alrighty. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright.
That's my turn.
Ace, you are currently in this thing's claw. You can still attack.
And it's usually an action to try to get out, right?
That's correct, yes.
And is it disadvantage if I try to attack from here?
From there where you're at, well, you are on the other side of an ally there, so it wouldn't be disadvantage on that end. Your speed is 0. You can't be gaining bonuses. You can't move at all. You don't have disadvantage. You're not restrained. You're just grappled.
Not restrained, just grappled. Alright, well. I'm gonna take this time to try to do more damage to it then.
Stab his claw that's holding you.
I will rev up the Clockwork's servos in me again. That's code for smite from now on.
Got it.
And normal. It's normal or advantage. Or it's
Disadvantage
not
because you don't have
yeah,
disadvantage
'cause
from
not
being grappled.
not restrained. Just all right. So hot.
That misses.
All right. You
Can't
just
go
hear
from
the
west.
gears go. Brrr.
Unfortunately not. Alrighty.
F.
Can we get F in chat, boys?
You just hear me
F
say,
in chat for the spell
"Well,
slot.
shit."
Well, hail. Well, heck.
Alrighty.
Not you, Hank, but
This time it's going to attack. And let me see. Which one does it go for? It's gonna go for. Oh, it's going for T, unfortunately, for this claw first. 17 T.
Does not hit.
You parry this claw aside with your sword, keeping it away from you. Like it tries to get you, and you just kind of put your sword in the middle and just parry it away. Kind of wraps around the blade of it, so its pincer's almost on the other side of your head, and you just shove it. The other pincer attack, it's going to slam a. It's going to slam a Warforged on a rock.
Warforged in the Rock. My favorite.
Okay. Rock
Ooh,
protect.
That's gonna hit.
Rock don't like.
How
Warforged.
high was it?
22.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
Rock only protect Kobold.
Yeah, that is 14 points of bludgeoning.
I'm out.
The Warforged just goes limp in the claw.
I was gonna say, hey, good thing I healed you, but it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh fuck. That's right. You did heal me. I
I
forgot.
healed you 6. Are
I
you
might
still
not
out?
be out then, because I was at
Pog?
13 and I forgot to put the health in.
Pog, my healing. I was about to not heal you.
Team plus, what was it, 6? I was at
You've been
19. Alright.
Uh-huh.
So you are at 5.
So never mind, I lied. I'm alive. But still really hurt.
Yeah, really hurt.
Ow!
Since you,
If someone could do with the
Usually the-
saving, that'd be great right now.
then it pulls you in for a tentacle. Make me a con save with advantage.
I know. I'm taking offense to this. I guess you're really trying to beat me to die first. I don't like it.
You resist the poison once again. Though you are like, you got a concussion problem.
What's a concussion? What's a brain?
You're leaking oil fluid.
There you go.
You're up, T.
I will hit it again.
You have
Okay.
I
advantage.
keep forgetting. Yeah, I keep forgetting that.
Maybe your best
That
shot.
hits. Alright, 9 slashing. Well done. Anything else?
I think there's really anything I can do, so no.
Another ease of fluid motion. You see the tiefling just stab right into the gap. It keeps making into the hole of this of its shell. Seemingly getting very comfortable with hitting here. Okay, Alila, you notice that Ace is pretty fucked.
Really hurt. Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty fucked up. I can say
How
that.
rough is the creature looking?
Decently rough. Not quite dead, but beyond bloodied.
Okay. Well, now's as good a time as any. I guess. Well, I mean, do the same thing as I've been doing, which is shooting him. I'm gonna move here to get advantage.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Shoot him,
Marcus.
Elizabeth.
With a D4. I don't think that hits. But now I'm going to use the thing.
Okay,
So I'm gonna make it hit.
there you go.
4, big 4, great. And
You
now I'm going to.
forced it to hit.
Yeah, I forced it to hit. Yeah. Now I'm going to cast a healing word at the second level on Ace.
I thought you were going to heal the monster, you know.
Yeah. Hold on. Give me a minute.
Alright, this time I will remember.
10 hit points.
There you go.
Thank you.
She's kind of like, she's focused on her task. Says, well,
He's another campaign.
you can't be dying now.
Alrighty, so the rejuvenating energy fills you up, Ace, as you're being looked after by Alila. He seems to be doing a pretty good job keeping you guys up afloat. Unlike the orcs previously, where they were running back to get healing and just kind of kept going in waves, you guys are attacking things at multiple angles, working together pretty well. The crowd's watching, cheering you on. Because it kind of zoned that out as you're fighting and focused on this. One of you being smashed against a rock like a mechanical pinata. One of you who just kind of slipped out the grass and went flying. And one of you is just spamming Firebolt.
Excuse me. That's
Listen.
the Skyball 89.
Skyball, that's correct.
Listen, casting fire is pretty cool. All right.
I'm expecting when you kill something with it, you go, "You're fired." I cracked myself up. Okay. Anything else, Lou?
It would be pretty hot if you did that.
Nice. Anything else, Leela?
No, I'm done.
Abu, you're up.
Actually, with the rest of my movement, I'll move back here,
Okay.
right to where I was.
You
That's
sure?
it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm done. Now I'm done.
Abu, you're up, buddy.
All right. Well, so I forgot about a small caveat last swing.
Oh, your
I'm
sunlight
assuming we're in
sensitivity.
sunlight.
Yes. I just
I'm
thought
gonna
about that.
I'm gonna you just see Abu just sidestep slowly to the left, just get slightly closer to T.
T, what's the cold kind of nuzzle up next to you? You're fighting with a Pokemon.
Then I'm gonna throw another swing of my flail.
There you go. Do you want to roll the thing?
What?
Roll d4. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, D4.
that's it. Wouldn't help that much.
Yeah. it's yeah, doesn't do anything. Just still bounces off. It kind of flops back ineffectually.
I like to just imagine it's like the cartoon moment where I jump up to swing the flail and it hits and I just start vibrating as if I'm the metal.
Pretty
Fucking
much.
vibrating. A vibrating kobold. Great.
Anything else?
No, I'm dead.
Okay. Hack, you're up.
All right. Well.
Good as time as any to use spells that aren't firebolt.
Right. Yeah.
Fireball.
Wait, no.
Well then,
Okay, Abu can take this.
in that case, Chaos Bolt. It's at first level. And you know what? I'm gonna quicken that as well. Spend 2 sorcery points to quicken that.
Okay.
So gotta make sure I know how this spell actually works. It's got a long description.
Yeah, you
Okay.
roll a d8
Yeah.
to determine damage type.
Yeah. So does that hits, right?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
And before you one-shot the entire party.
1 damage. Which one was the first one? It was a 4. So that is force damage.
All right.
It says you can choose which D8 to use the damage type
Choose
from.
one of
Oh,
the
oh,
d8s.
It does. Okay.
Number rolled in that. You choose one of the d8s, and then the number rolled in that die determines the attack's damage type, as shown below. So he chose the first one, and that's what made it the force.
Okay.
So I'll make it. Yeah. I'll use the force damage one.
That hits. Nice
yeah.
job.
Thank you. And then because that was quickened, I have my action still, right?
You do, but to cast a second spell, you do have to. I think it has to be a cantrip. The second one.
Yes. Right.
Hey, Calmer, remember when, way back when we forgot that was the rule and our sorcerer would double cast Fireball?
Fuck Salem.
So I will use my action to firebolt.
Okay.
What a shock!
Hits. How do you want to kill it?
All right. I'm gonna send this firebolt straight into its eye. One of its eyes. Burn it out.
Alrighty. So you see the first so you've been seeing Heck cast these bolts from continuously, kind of wearing it down, cracking into the shell until eventually there's this pause and this beam of force kind of shoots out from it. It's kind of spiraling mass of energy and turns into force and just knocks into it, hitting it against the side of the rock. It looks back at this, Ace is still in the hands and snarling angrily, pincer snapping towards Heck, just not able to reach, and a fireball sneaks past, goes up the arm, right to the eye, hits it, back of the head blows out, before it just seizes up and collapses down, sending Ace tumbling into the dirt.
Pog.
Yeah.
Tumble, 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 tumble.
Is tumbling.
The crowd just lets out this cheer, this roar of approval. And all eyes turn to the wizard, watching all over this. He stands
I was
up.
gonna take this moment to load her crossbow again. She's gonna look around. See
Roll a
if there's
perception
any
check.
other threats. Alright. Perception. That's not with advantage.
Luck
So
one
14.
then. No, don't see any other monsters or anything.
Still gonna be on guard.
The wizard stands up, looks at you, smile, nods, and then motions you to follow him. He gets off his pedestal and starts walking towards the tower.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Alrighty, so as you all follow him into the tower. Hey. He's kind of keeping silent, not talking. You guys following him continues. He's following him into the tower. You enter into the entrance of it. You can see it kind of goes into this little hole, not quite built into right into the tower. It's sort of made out of the rock here. You can see the drawing right here. And you enter into this almost like a wonderland of magical items flying throughout. Books lying on these shelves, um, beakers with different potions inside of them. Looks to be an apprentice kind of working on it, younger male, focused on his studies. Not paying you guys any mind. Um, he continues to walk and goes to a set of stairs and starts walking up these spiral stairs, begging you to follow him. Still not saying anything. Continuing to follow him, you make your way up about 2 flights of stairs before he motions to a door and opens it, and you see what appears to be a well lit, almost study with a fire, a desk nearby, a couple of well put cushioned chairs and some pillows on the floor, large rug. And he goes to one of these chairs, and next to it appears to be um, some water, and inside the water is like a set of teeth.
There's teeth in the water.
Yes.
What kind of teeth?
Make a medicine.
Medicine?
Yes.
Pog.
They're dentures, actually. Human
Huh.
dentures.
See.
Hey. So as he sits down, he takes them out of the water and then slides them into his mouth and looks at you all. And his kind of stern face kind of changes to a little glint in his eye. Well done, all of you!
Ah,
Uh,
That was very impressive. I haven't seen a team work together like that in a long time. My name is Murtok, powerful wizard, enchanter, and now your employer. Please tell me your names.
oh,
Nice place you got here.
Thank you.
I'm Alila. It's really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Alila.
I'm Ace. Definitely wasn't expecting this, but yeah, let's go with it.
the name is Heck.
I look at Alila and ask, what was my name again?
Believe we called you T.
I'm T. I give a salute.
Kind of suits back. His, see like wrinkled old hands, bony fingers.
Maybe we'll work on that later. Your name and all.
And you? He looks to the kobold.
I like immediately as you said that, I like cower behind Alila's legs.
Oh,
He's
you
like-
don't need to be fear of me.
I
And he's an
peek-
old man.
I peek around the leg of him and it's like, they call me Avu.
Avu?
And immediately I just get distracted by the rest of the room.
Yeah, there's like magical instruments flying.
Yeah, just immediately mesmerized by the magical items flying around.
Well, sorry I couldn't introduce myself further. I forgot my dentures. They allow me to talk. The thing is, you know, your body starts falling apart and you have to rely on magical instruments to, get around and do things. I've been experimenting in my time with some dimensional magic. Summonings, as you see the monsters I summoned before you. And, player travel. It's a pet pastime of mine. Unfortunately, some of my items appear to have vanished. Or, that's what I'm being told by Walpole. Walpole is a man you signed up for with the tournament. He's my most trusted assistant and my personal cleric and retainer. I believe he practices the geriatric domain, cleric.
I'm familiar with those kinds, yes.
Yeah, just like life domain, but for old people. So, I have a few items that have been gone missing due to my experiments. Well, that's what Walpole said, but I think someone's stealing them. And all of my left socks, too.
Only the left ones?
Only the left ones. I put little L's on them to make sure I knew which ones were left and right. But he took the left one. Look! And he holds up his robe, and you can see, sure enough, he's missing one sock, and the one on the right foot has a big old black R on it.
Why don't you just wear two right socks?
That's just silly! They're left and right, though. Why would you do that? Then they wouldn't match.
But they're the same.
No, you're not! He slams his hand on the table, and you can see the instrument just hover, standing still, and just turn to you.
I immediately cower behind someone's legs again.
Right. Well, clearly they aren't. But do you have any ideas of who it might have been that stole your
No,
left socks?
no, I do not. But that's why I'm handling you. I know where one of them is. At least I believe so. It's a cave not too far back. It's across the border. You'll be heading into a town. Just across there's a old mine I used to harvest precious materials from. I paid fairly well for them, and that's what has a lot of my instruments here. Unfortunately, the mine, after I left and those under my employ have left, has fallen to bandits.
So what you're saying is it used to be mine, but now it's theirs?
I like that one.
This is out of character. But alright.
Oh, they don't know it's out of character. My bad. I'm losing my mind.
All right, so we go there, we get your stuff, we come back, we get paid, and then maybe I'll make a sandwich.
Yeah. That works for me. No. I'm only interested in my items. This one is actually kind of important. I'm kind of losing my hearing in my right ear. It will be my hearing aid, magically attuned. But I cannot for other weapons and scrolls and other things you may.
Wait, so we're going to this place to get your hearing aid.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay then.
I don't see a problem with it, I guess.
You can keep other items and things you find there, and wipe out the bandits in the cave. You'll be doing a good public service for everyone.
I can do that.
Right, well, do you have a place for us to rest?
Oh, sure. I've plenty of spare rooms in here. Take which one you like. Except the master one, that's mine.
That's most appreciated. Thank you.
No problem.
Um, well, I recommend for us to head there in the morning, as I accidentally hit F5 and refresh the page. I'm pretty tapped at the moment.
Yeah, I've taken a bit of a hit, more than I was hoping to, so I could definitely use some downtime.
I don't know
Right.
what you're talking about. I feel fine.
Rest would be nice.
Well, I get the feeling that this was a successful endeavor, so I'm quite pleased.
As am I.
Right.
Oh, be careful with the people that tried out and failed. Some of them may be a little jealous.
Is that a warning?
Oh, it's a heads up for you. You know how people are.
Should we expect retaliation?
Not in here. They wouldn't be allowed in. But you know, some people hold a grudge if they're not chosen for something.
I understand.
What time is it, by the way?
It is 8:46. I mean,
Not in
game.
real life. Idiot.
It's roughly about 3 o'clock.
Well, I'm gonna head to my room, change, and I guess what asking the DM, is there like, are we like in a town, or is there a place to go besides, you
No,
know?
it's just a wizard's tower in the middle of nowhere, really.
Okay. Before I go though, is there any place that is off limits?
Well, the master bedroom to begin with,
Right.
and the other places that are off limits you won't be able to get into anyway, so there's no point.
That's very understandable. Thank you again for your hospitality.
No problem.
Right. Well, I am going to get changed, and then perhaps I'm going to explore the tower for the rest of the day. If you wish to join me, you may do so.
You're talking to the wizard.
The rest of the party. That's
Okay,
what I was
let's
talking
see.
to.
Understood.
Well, if you, Marduk, would like to give us a tour, if we are going to live here, after all.
It's fine with me. He stands up. He's seeing his back. He's does a sharp time. That time getting up, his leg kind of laying over, like his back's just fucked up as he's trying to get. Someone get water, please. Do you go get Walpole?
Um, I don't know what he looks like.
He was the
So-
guy that was signing you up, the serious-looking guy with the gray hair and gray beard,
Oh, okay.
and
Okay.
horn shield.
Um, I'm looking at something that may work? Question mark?
Okay.
Uh, no. Never mind. It won't work for what his condition is. Right. And see her scurry off to find this Whirlpool guy.
All right. So, do you guys need to take a break or anything?
I personally am okay.
I'm fine.
I'm good.
Good. I'm good.
Alrighty.
We've got like what, another hour anyway, right?
Think so.
We're fine, huh?
Okay, so eventually Walpole will arrive up and help fix him up. He kind of has a very serious, grim expression as he just goes to help Murtok, but not as an appreciation for you coming to get him.
Does he seem like he's enjoying his job? Or is it more like, "Ugh, I gotta help this fucking crippled old man again"?
First glance, doesn't really give off to me much emotion at all.
Can I insert? What
Give
I'm
it on
asking?
insight. He's fairly hard to read actually. From what you can tell on him, he does his duty. May have some form of indebtedness to this guy. May legitimately enjoy it, and just very bad express. It's really hard to tell with him.
Alright. By the way, is this a fucking kobold? Heading towards the fucking tower?
Yeah, I saw the drawing, and it's like, is that you, Jeb?
No, it wasn't me.
Do you want to say it was Melty?
Probably.
Melty was
You are
you.
correct.
I fucking knew it.
It's rather cold, bold of you to do so.
Poor Benny.
Feels Benny, man.
Yep.
Okay, so pretty much this tower has, basic layers onto it. There's a couple studies. There's a kitchen on one of the lower levels, which the food just seems to kind of automatically replenish itself. Not quite sure how it does that. There's a library for open use you guys can use. You will notice on the 7th floor there is a door which he just kind of walks past, doesn't mention anything about it, but it does look to be like heavy runes on the door itself and a fairly sturdy lock.
Did we just pass by it
He just passes by
without
it.
saying anything?
He doesn't say anything about it.
Well, it makes a
Couple-
note of it.
There's a room on the. He brings him pretty much to the second highest floor. He doesn't bring him to the highest floor, probably where his bedroom is. But he just kind of gives you pretty much a basic tour of the place.
Right. Well, Alita's going to, first of all, she's gonna say, "Well, I thank you again, for your tour. I'll be heading to my room now."
There's a lot of free rooms on the 5th floor.
Right. She picks one of them, and I start making way there. If any of y'all need me for anything, feel free to come in. And that's where she'll be. While she's there in her room, she's going to change out of her chainmail to her, common clothes. She's got a really long white dress, almost like a bride's dress, but it's not as intricate. It's very tight to the legs and like waist, which pretty. It's very pretty, on her, and she's going to be writing a letter, or beginning of writing a letter. Anyways, that's how she's going to be spending the rest of the evening. I'm assuming there is some sort of way of sending one when we get to a town, if any.
Oh yeah, there's courier services and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyone else have anything they want to do? Any questions they want to ask about the tower? Anything?
Nothing that I can think of.
Same.
Abu's just gonna be wandering around, trying to figure out why someone would build their shelter above ground and closer to the sky ball. It's quite confusing.
There are a few times where there's the little slotted windows that you can see the skyball clearer and higher. You're far from the grounds, and you can see the skyball very clearly.
When I pass by one of the windows, I stop to look out and I look at the sky ball, and I just like lightly punch the wall next to the window and go, "Stupid sky ball, still kill."
Chaos.
I'm just gonna like kind of like wander down the hallway with my head down, just sad.
I wonder how long until he sees Heck actually is the one doing these fire bolts, and then he thinks like Heck's like the son of Skyball or something like that.
If he does, I have the perfect thing to turn that around.
Alrighty, so you guys have fairly comfortable quarters. There's enough rooms in the area you can have your own individual quarters. You'll be fine in that regard. You do notice that from the tower was large, but the inside appears even larger.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
When I walk into my room, I was gonna immediately wonder why the ceiling's so high. It seems like a waste of space. Immediately just lay on the floor. Just ignore everything else in the room.
Alrighty. So,
Before it's like too late, Alila will walk out of the room and try and find T.
okay.
Gotta
It'll be
knock
Again, I'll
first.
watch the door and clutch my sword the whole time I'm in my room.
It's gonna knock. What she thinks it's T's room because she's not really sure. She's gonna knock on one of them. Anyways, because we didn't really specify which rooms were which, so she's gonna go the next one.
The first door opens, and you see nothing, and you look down, and you see a kobold.
Oh, I apologize. I just came to say goodnight. It was really good fighting with you today. I hope we can fight alongside tomorrow as well.
Kind of just give a quick nod and immediately just roll back up into a little ball.
You can see there was a window on the other side, but it appears he boarded up the window. Some spare wood.
Right. Um. Well, good night.
Kind of, as you said, I kind of just wave my tail at you, just dismissively.
I actually rolled for that 1d4 to see who would be on the stupid thing. I thought it'd be funny. Next room you do find tea, actually.
All right. I knock again.
Without opening the door, I just yell, "Who's there?"
It's me, Alula. May I come in?
Very well.
Right. She opens the door. You see her dress she's wearing is a pretty nice dress, but it accentuates her curves. She's a pretty voluptuous woman. You couldn't really tell that from underneath all the armor. She's also very pretty. She's probably in her like late 30s, so you know she's got some wrinkles, but it's not old by any means. And she says, May I?" She points to the nearby chair or whatever other seating there is.
You had a couple wooden chairs around.
Just eye you suspiciously. Ask why.
I was just curious. You don't have a name. Why? Everybody's got a name.
Most people have a childhood too.
Gonna raise an eyebrow. You what do you mean by that? I'm sure you were born. You grew up, right?
I'm sure I was, but I don't remember it.
Don't remember it. What is the last thing you remember, T?
Shit, I actually haven't thought of this. Shit. Woke up in the middle of a field. That's my first memory.
That's very strange. I'm sorry, though, you don't remember. Has anyone tried to contact you while you in this time that you do remember, that you didn't recognize or something? Maybe someone that you used to know.
There were some who tried to find me, but not peaceful, not friendly.
Right. So what you're saying is your past might not be that good?
Seems that way.
Well, you know what they say about the past is past may shape us, be who we are, but it doesn't define us. It's what you do in the present defines who you are. So, who do you want to be? I'm asking, well, that's a little deep. I'm asking what name you want. I can keep calling you T, but is that one you likes better?
I said before, I've never bought it.
Well, think about it. And then I guess we're gonna be all of us, I mean, together for a while. So whenever you want, you can tell us.
I will keep that in mind.
Well, thank you, darling. I'm pretty tired, so I'm gonna head back to my room now. It was nice talking to you.
Good night.
Good night. Head back to her room. Go to sleep.
Okay. So, if there's anything else, fucking cold.
It's so good.
All right. Who you needs to sleep the least? Like, does any of you not need sleep?
I could go. I have something to do tomorrow morning, so I can't go too long. But I could go for like another hour or so.
Okay. Well, we could call it an early session if you'd like, because I don't want to get like too. I don't want to have like a travel thing. You guys can do a combat and run late if you're doing that.
Yeah.
You guys okay?
I'm okay with ending here.
Yeah, this just seems like a
Yeah.
good stop for the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So you guys catch your rest.
You also catch a tiger by the toe.
The kobold didn't die.
Kobold
Kobold's not dying.
survived. We must protect him. I love him. He's amazing.
He is great.
Cobalt's still grumpy. Sun stole his skill. I'm so mad. Stupid Skyball.
So I'm redoing your tokens here, by the way, guys, to include your like dark vision and stuff like that. So when I have maps that have like a line of sight
okay.
thing,
Ah, I see.
Dynamic lighting.
You've got my dark vision, right?
who's dark vision?
Hex.
Not gotten to that one yet. I
Do you
That's
get,
gonna be
like,
an important one.
extra dark vision because you're extra edgy?
Oh, that one.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Got
Do you
it.
get like 120 feet of dark vision or some shit?
Yeah.
I see it. 120. Sweet.
I have very special dark vision.
Alrighty.
The darkness is me.
Okay, there, sunshine. Ace is definitely gonna call you sunshine for a bit.
Oh god.
I would
Big
say
ball.
Abu would be offended with hearing that, but Abu doesn't know what sunshine is. Or the Skyball.
Skyball Ray.
Indeed.
For all I know, those fire bolts that were flying past my head are the sunbeams.
What's the difference?
Alright, so if we're calling it, then I will end the recording. Well, I won't end stream just yet, but I'll end the recording.
Okay.